Hashtag no music, no intro. We are back. Saints Block Party podcast presented by Precious Works LLC. uh Saints drop week 3 to the Seattle Seahawks. 44-13. 44-13.
Jesus.
And that score is not even close to like how lump-sided this game
No.
was in terms of coaching mismatches, in terms of talent. It wasn't close
At all.
If you go back and listen to like the preview pod, we had a feeling that this game could be this type of game going into it, especially like offensively. We just felt like it could just be a disaster. But I think the most disappointing thing for me just watching this game, how completely unprepared this team was on every level. Every level,
bro.
Our dude Gene from, and I know it's typical coach speak, but he sent it to us. Kellen Moore said in his post-game presser, "We've got to be prepared more. It starts with me." Y'all went there early.
Left early, bro. Like nobody leaves on a Thursday. To get acclimated. That was acclimated?
To get acclimated, to get dick down, Ryan? Y'all could have stayed in New Orleans a little bit longer for that, nigga. Like, why'd you go there early for?
That's what acclimated looked like? Damn.
Shout out to Michael Morgan with the $1.99 super chat. He said, "Damn, I
shout out to Mike.
24-13. This was belt to ass." Shout out to our dude Mitch. He said with the $19.99 super chat, "Love you, Mitch. This was an ass beating. They haven't set nothing yet, ladies and gentlemen." It was just the thing that scared me the most in this game. We could talk about this was Rattler's worst game. We could talk about the offensive line, the injuries of the offensive line, the defense, special teams. Like, it gave up a punt return that should have been called for blocking the back, numerous blocking the back on that call. We could talk about that. The thing that scared me the most in this game, Ryan, is the head coach of the New Orleans Saints, Kellen Moore. Not once, but twice. And I'm gonna bag on Kellen Moore this episode, but this really is a Mickey Loomis problem. This is a fundamental Mickey Loomis problem. We've been talking about this for years. But Kellen Moore in this game, they're down 30. I think at this point it was 35-3. 35-3. They are in the Seahawks territory. It's 4th and 2.
Yep.
He sends out Blake Groupie for a field goal, bro.
Unbelievable.
I thought I was being punked, Wolf. I thought I was being punked. I was like when I was like, no, he ain't sending Blake Groupie out for a field goal right now. He ain't doing it right now. There ain't no way. There ain't no way he's sending Blake Groupie out right now. Oh, there was a way. And then it was like the football gods just to smite us down. Make Blake Groupie, who has missed a field goal in every game this season.
Everyone.
Boop. Missed.
Go ahead, man.
Missed. Even the cat saying, "God damn, these Saints are bad." Like, the cat want to talk about it. And then it gets worse, Wolf, because later in the game, when they're down 38-3, the offense has driven down in the red zone. 4th down, he does the exact same fucking thing, Wolf.
Somehow that one blew me a little more than the one before the half.
They were both
They
terrible.
both were terrible. Both blew my mind. But that one there, I was like, wow. Like
Our head coach is a pussy. It's a pussy, bro.
really, really, really,
Bitch made.
really
Bitch made, bro.
punked, bro, punked, and that's what the whole game felt like. Like you just got punked out. Like Seahawks players just over there dancing, just confident, just hitting hard, just giving it to us. Just felt like a little punk pee-wee team. Like we just had a bunch of games like that yesterday in college, or just homecoming type games where, man, get that little weak team to come up here, pay them to come up here so they can get their ass kicked. That's what it felt like, bro. That's a terrible feeling. Like
We were Southeastern Louisiana? What?
we SCU going against LSU. Like what's SCLU going against LSU? Like it didn't even that game didn't even look that bad, honestly. Like, damn. Like they just showed you, like, man, the gap that big. And I think
big, bro.
the most disappointing thing, honestly, is Kellen.
Yes.
And I think we all had this kind of underlying fear with Kellen when he got hired. Like, do he got that dog in him? Do he? You know, but we just give him his grace. Give him his grace. Give him grace. But this game here, laying down like that, man.
Lay.
Ooh, I'm like, as a player, I'm wondering, like, man, what do the players thinking right now? As a player, I would be looking like
you got a player on the team like Justin Reed come from the Chiefs, then went to
the Chiefs,
2 Super Bowls, at least back to back, if not 3. And he's like, this nigga kicking field goals right now? Right now? I just played in the Super Bowl in February. It's 7 months away.
I played with a quarterback that came back from deficits like this. You know what I'm saying?
We kicking field goals?
Field goals? That's the killer for me. Like the first 2 games, look, we knew this team was going to be bad. Oh, yeah, we knew it. But the first 2 games, to see how they fought, clawed, scratched, every snap, we love to see it. And to lay down like this, that's what I didn't want to see. That's what I did not want to see. This ain't because that's not fun. Like that's not fun.
Malik J with the 199 super chat. He asked, "Where are the dogs, man?"
For real.
On the other team.
Everything I asked for, the other team did. I was like, man, can we get some fumbles, interceptions, returns, some punt returns, stuff like that? Nah, Seahawks got all that. Seahawks got all of that. We ain't get none of that shit.
The funny thing is the player that did cause a forced fumble, shout out Quincy Riley. He's playing in the fourth quarter when the game's out of hand. If you go and look in this draft class, like Calvin Banks did not have a good game today. His worst game of his career, early career. Spencer Rattler, worst game of his season thus far. Simpkins played because Ray Dance was out.
So that's your third guard.
Fuaga was out, so you had a Sim Richards out there. And this is not me trying to, like, everyone was bad today. Literally everyone was bad today.
Top to bottom.
But things like Quincy Riley making plays in the fourth quarter, and it's like, why is he not starting over Yadam? Why is
Yadam still out there?
Out there. You drafted these players in this draft class, and you're a rebuilding team. You need to know who's good. You need to know who's good. And I get it. Like you're balancing trying to win, lose. You gotta know who's good for next season, bro.
But excuse me. In some cases, like say DeMario, okay, I can understand his situation because DeMario is obviously better than Stutzman right now. Right now, like Stutzman could eventually be better, but right now, but Yadam ain't better than nobody. Like Yadam is what he is. He's a backup player. You know what I'm saying? Get Quincy Riley out there. Get some young legs out there. Young ferociousness that don't care, don't even know what's going on. They just out there playing. That's why you won't get the young guys out there. They just out there going 100 miles an hour because they happen to be in the NFL. They happen to be playing in the league, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get them guys out there. I just don't get it. But just the whole operation, bro. I knew this game was going to be a struggle. Like I predicted, like a close score, but it was on both our minds, bro. Like this is going to be rough. But this went worse than I thought, though. It was like, damn.
So the game starts, Saints get the ball, and then they go for it on 4th and 2, which I felt was interesting. And then
Clue me in because I missed the first
yeah,
series or so.
So Rattler gets flushed out to his right, and he has AK. And I don't know if it was I don't know if it was a called play or like a scramble play, but I'm pretty sure it was a called play. And Spencer he either misses the throw to AK because it was like down the field, like it was like 40 or 50 yards down the field. It's one of those things where either Spencer misses the throw or AK he had stopped running. Like it was hard to tell. So misses it on 4th and 2. Seattle gets the ball back, gets the ball close to like midfield. The Saints had forced a 3 and out. And then Brian Bresee gets called for like an unnecessary roughness penalty that honestly shouldn't have even been a penalty. Like it shouldn't have been called. Like it was just him, and I don't know if it was Gray Zabel or whatever offensive lineman. All they did is they came in and they just butted helmets together. Or if you're going to call that, you call offsetting penalties, whatever. But then you could argue that maybe Bresee shouldn't have had put himself in that position to begin with. Gives Seattle a fresh set of downs. Literally, I think it was the next play later, touchdown Seahawks. And then it just spirals.
Went downhill from there.
Yeah. Shout out to Brian. He said, "Let me put my money where my mouth is," unlike Coach Kellen with the $20 super chat. Appreciate you, Brian.
Much love, Brian. That'll cover the demonetization
from our Zoom live stream. But as we can rag on Kellen as much as we want on this podcast. It all goes back to who the GM of this team is, bro.
It's the team he built. $80 million over the cap. You know, the picks, 9 draft picks last year, and this year, whatever. This is the team you built, bro.
You know, Kevin said, "Whoops, so defeated. He don't even got the blunt lit."
It's lit. You hear me? I'm not defeated though. I'm just like on one hand, I'm like, man, we knew going into this season this was like either 30th or 32nd worst team in the league. And this is what it looks like. But it's like, damn, not like this.
This look bad.
This look bad. This look bad. This look really bad. Like every level, like no facet of the team played well. None. AK ran hard. That's about the best I can give you. That's it. Everything. Offensive line was terrible. False starts.
Oh my God.
They couldn't handle the crowd. They had 2 in a row. Couldn't handle the crowd noise. What were y'all doing? Kellen talked earlier this week about, oh yeah, we're gonna have the music out there. We'll be prepared for it. It's just crowd noise. Like it's on my radar. He has this kind of annoying little, like, oh yeah, we got that covered. He has this kind of
not nonchalantness about. He's too nonchalant.
He's very nonchalant. And I don't know. Maybe that's like he's like that with the media. I don't know if he's like that behind the scenes. But it's like these are things you have to emphasize and emphasize and emphasize and emphasize over and over to the point where you look like a maniac because they're important. The crowd noise, the solid count, the how to handle the everything, the footing. We talked about the footing in the last game. All these little small details you got to be able to handle, man. But the biggest thing, like we talked about with just laying down, is like, where's that fight, bro? Like, where's that circle huddle on the sideline after you're down 2 scores? Got everybody around you, like, bro, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna run this direction. We're gonna take deep pass, whatever. Like, whatever you do. Like, where's that just refocus and energy and stuff? it leaves me very wanting with Kellen Moore.
Teams are very often mirrors of their head coach.
Very
So
much so.
if 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 he doesn't inspire, like if that's just not his natural personality, like that's just it's not gonna come. Someone
It's not gonna come.
someone texted me saying like today was like a great loss for the Saints. like and it just in terms of like if you think of it long term. Draft pick wise, and potentially if the team looks like this, potentially throughout the rest of the season, like the noise gets so loud that at some point the lives that Mickey Loomis has been on, like that's gonna run out. Like
Yeah.
you can't continue. Like they kept showing John Snyder, I believe it was, in the press box. I was like, can we? Where's Mickey Loomis? Can we show him in the? Can we show him in the press box?
They never show him.
Ever,
Ever.
bro. Ever. On my radar, bro. On my radar. Dude, he be at the games. Like I don't know where this nigga be. But because right now, according to Tankathon, Saints are picking number 2 overall in the draft right now. The Jets are the only team who's picking number 1. That Jets and Saints game, bro. That Jets and Saints game at the end of the season, bro. Them implications.
I'm not worried. Ain't no way the Jets gonna be as worse as us, bro. Ain't no way.
And it's funny because that's the only game that the Saints, at least before the season, were favored in.
Not no more. We favored it. Nothing no more, bro.
Something I said during the game is games like this, you start thinking, putting, like, this make you start thinking about fire sales a little bit. Like you 0-3.
1-3, baby.
And you have to really start thinking about what can we get for the players that we have on our teams. Like to me, there's really maybe like I would say comfortably there's 2 players on the team that you probably don't trade. And that's Banks and that's Fuaga. And probably Eric McCoy just because of like age and contract. Other than that, bruh. Other than that,
Open season. Garage sale. Estate sale. You see them signs up on the road? Estate sale right over here. Come and get it. It might get to that point. You know the vultures are circling,
bro.
looking at the roster like,
The teams like the Rams, Chiefs, Eagles.
I'm just saying,
But
Ravens, Chargers. I mean, they got some teams, I mean, I'll at some point, because the thing that really sucked about this game is knowing who we play next week. It's like no darkness, no light at the end of the tunnel. It's just like, wow, we got to go fly across the other side of the country. Buffalo.
I guess who are coming off a mini bye, who probably are going to be like upset because like they were in a close game against like the Dolphins, who felt that they probably should have beat. Like
they've been getting criticized by their fans because they're like, where are the deep passes? That's where the Bills are right now. The controversy, getting criticized by the fans because they're like, where are the big plays? They're 3-0 and basically walked through a win against Miami on Thursday night. Just sleep. They had a moment where Josh Allen lit on the sideline like that. Just sleep, bro. Like, we got to go across country and face them. That's what made this game really tough, because it's like, wow, like, we getting gave by the Seahawks. Like, these the Seahawks. This is like an up-and-coming team, And we look like we don't belong on the same field. On the same field. Even the way they was hitting, I was like, damn, they hitting different, huh?
Like we were talking about,
hitting like that?
Like, they give up a lot of yak. Let's go. Shut up, nigga. Shut up. Shut up, little nigga.
Suplex and AK. I'm like, damn.
Our dude Luke said something in the chat. I want to ask you about something. We'll be back right after this break. Let's take a listen to Precious Works. We'll be right back after this break. Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheeks, bro.
In 2025? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plugin updates, security, or things like that because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new like a form or the prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, BIJON at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
We are back. So Luke said Spence has had his shots and has done what he has done. I don't care when they bring in Shuck now. I think that's a decently fair take.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you throw him out there against the Buffalo Bills week 4 on the road.
No. I mean, shit. Look, even for the couple of snaps he came in here, he got.
Bruh, he got annihilated on that third down, bruh.
No, this leg was gonna snap. But, yeah, bro. I mean, here's the thing. Like, Spence kind of is who he is, man. Like, we are asking Spencer Rattler to be a win because of quarterback, but he's a win with quarterback right now in his development. You know what I'm saying? And he's on a team that they depend on him to elevate the team. And it's like the team, nobody's elevating. Like, nobody. Juwan Johnson early in the game, missing, dropping passes, just not making the big plays. The offensive line, nobody's helping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's going to get it. It drives me crazy, bro. I hate to see that with any of your quarterback. Even when I watch other teams, I'm like, man, can you help the guy out? Damn.
You know who gets a lot of help? Baker Mayfield from Mecco Booker. be making Baker look good as hell, bro. Make me sick.
Good as hell, bro. Just one-handed catches. Every time I watch another game, it's like some player making a play, and like they're making the play.
Plays.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're stretching out for the ball. Shout out to Jake Stoll. Jake Stoll made a play today.
He did. Shout out to
Went
Jake
up
Stoll.
and got that thing, toe tap, everything. Somebody, Jesus, can we get more of that? Like, can we get more of just playing out your mind, out your body, and just going and get it, regardless of who's at quarterback? But we just at a point where it's like we hyper criticize like every throw of Spencer Rattler. It's like, yeah, that throw was off a little bit. This throw was off. I mean, of course it is. It's like he's like in his 9th start as an NFL player. Like, I don't know. Like, this is just how it's going to look. But he's not a player at this point that's going to elevate this team. Like, no, absolutely not. Nobody's going to come here and elevate this team right now, man. You know.
Someone, call me Aries, brought up a good point. I do think Spencer's being made out to be a failure, but I don't think Kellen is giving him anything to work with. It's slants and curls.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
It's weird, bruh.
Weird, bro.
I don't like if you were to ask me, hey Adam, describe what Kellen Moore's offensive system is. Like after end of week 3 for the Saints, I wouldn't know what to tell you. I mean, and obviously this game got out of hand, so maybe they have to go out of the script. But I think our dude TJ in our Zoom and in our Patreon and our Discord made a very good point. Is he brought up this point where he said like he doesn't think that Kellen's scripted first 15 are good. He doesn't think Kellen Moore calls good scripted first 15 calls. And when you really and I was thinking about it, I was like, man, it doesn't maybe feel like he does. It feels like he gets better when it's called live rather than the
Right.
first 15.
That's true. That's true. And I don't know. I mean, I thought last week the first 15 was pretty good, but it didn't end great. Great. I don't know, man. Like this, just the whole offense. It's this whole condensed feeling of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like you play with somebody with like a Tua arm. It's like you're running like a Tua offense,
Right.
but you got somebody with a good arm. I know he's like scatter shot on deep throws or whatever, but I mean, even Clint Kubiak last year was dialing him up for Rashid Shaheed downfield. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't get that dialed up. Pete Carmichael was dialing that up. Like we can't dial up a shot or two, like a nice shot. I'm not talking about like throwing up and hope he comes down with it, but I'm talking about like do something within the route tree that frees up a guy, get him open downfield, which is like we see teams literally do it every week. Every week, somebody open downfield, and you try to hit your shot. We can't get none of that. Everything is just so hard.
Hard, bro.
So hard.
Someone said, Clint Kubiak feels damn good.
Man, Clint was able to run whatever he wanted.
Whatever, bro.
How many passes did Darnold throw? I don't even know. Did he even throw 20 passes?
Bro, I don't.
Let me see.
Probably not.
Nope, he threw 18 passes. 14 of 18. 14. He completed 14 passes at him. And we lost 13 to 44. 14 of 18.
Justin, is this the year Mickey finally gets fired? I think it depends on how the rest of it looks going forward.
If it looks like this most of the year, whew.
You have a hard time going to Gail convincing her to convince you to still have a job when this has been your roster construction.
I mean, the Saints right now are working on like a long-term deal with Louisiana. I'm like, if you the governor, you going like, man, look, this the product y'all selling? You want us to put taxpayer money on this? What?
Troy said, I'm not saying Rattler playing bad at all, but we got to see what Shuck has. I mean, if not, we just wasted a pick for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna get his shot at some point. Like, I don't think like this game doesn't change that. Like, Spencer had a chance today to push that clock further down, but it was bad. Like, everything was bad. I don't even know. Yeah. It's not like I'm saying like it wasn't Rattler's fault. He played a part in it too. It was everybody. Like it was just a terrible, including the head coach. Like it was just
terrible game.
It was an awful game.
Brian said, "I'll tell you a secret. We wasted the pick for." Look, I'm not. Listen, we need to see. I'm not writing off Shuck without seeing him play.
Yeah, I mean we all have our draft grades and personal feelings about what he is, but you don't know until he get on the field, bro. Like, so I'm willing to see that out and see how that plays out. But
something that is just as an organization that's been missing from this team is there's just and it's been missing since Sean Payton's left. It's just there's no fiery like fight and grit and there's just the softness to this team. Just
soft, bro. Just soft, man. That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing, bro. Just like being a punk. You know what I'm saying? Like you looked at like that, like, man, bring this little soft team up here. He just looked like punks compared to the Seattle Seahawks, bro. Just like some wussies. Just like
they got bullied, bro. They got bullied all game.
Bullied, man. Like, slap Spider-Man on the back of the head. Like,
And the crazy thing is, like, they was missing so many players in their secondary, bro. No Witherspoon, no Julian Love, no Nick Amorari. It didn't matter,
Didn't
bro.
matter.
It didn't. It had no.
Like, does Leonard Williams have a problem with us that I don't know about? Because he's just like, "Rah." Like, what we do to you, bro? What did we do?
Brian said it's a feedback loop. We want Kellen to make floor riser plays, and when he doesn't get killed, well, I guess he meant Rattler. Make floor riser plays when he doesn't get killed, but when he does, like he does against Arizona, his teammates let him down. Kyle asks, "Are y'all predicting that Kellen gets fired after this year?" Tough to say. I think that's going to be dependent on who the GM is, like what happens with Mickey Loomis.
Yeah.
And I said that, and I've said that before the season, because if Mickey Loomis, for whatever reason, is the lead of his duties, if they hire a new GM, a lot of new GMs don't like being straddled with head coaches that they don't pick. That's just reality.
Right.
And if things continue to look like this, who knows, bro? Like, who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Like,
I mean, I wouldn't foresee it just the way the Saints normally work, but we kind of in unprecedented territory for the organization. You know, like this is Gail. You know, this is her first run as an owner going through this. You know, she started off with Sean Payton. Then she, you know, kind of let Mickey Loomis run everything. And like, at what point do you say, like, do I have the right guy running my 2 sports franchises? Running 2 of them.
I have a point I want to make to that, but I want to make it after this break. Let's take a listen to our sponsor from Underdogs, and we'll be back right after this break.
Football is back, and there's no better place to get in on the action than Underdog. It's the easiest way to make picks and win money all season long. Here's how it works. You make your picks. If you're right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash, and you can play as little as for $1. This week, I'm looking at the Bucks versus Falcons matchup. I've got Mike Evans for higher than 1 touchdown and Kyle Pitts for lower than 50 yards. That's my card. Now it's your turn. Just download the Underdog app, sign up with promo code BLOCKPARTY, and you'll get $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code BLOCKPARTY. Millions of fans have already won billions on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog, make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
We are back. So the thing I wanted to just add to that point was the Pelicans under Gale recently did that. They fired their GM with David Griffin. Now they kept their head coach, which was weird, but they fired their GM. They fired multiple head coaches since Gale has been the owner. So there's been a lot of changes with the Pelicans under Gale. But for whatever reason with the Saints, it's just haven't been able to pull that trigger.
Because like they have, like Loomis is obsessed with not being that team. He don't want to be that team that fires the head coach every year, fires the GM every year. Kind of going through the Browns and the Jaguars and we know those teams. He has this thing like, we're not that team. We're not that team. We're patient. We're going to stick to our guns. We're not going to you know, instantly react to the media and the fans and this and that. We're gonna ride it through. But at some you got to look in the mirror, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like John Sigler posted earlier. I think he's like 49 and 60 something outside of Sean Payton. Talking about Mickey Loomis as a GM. Ain't win 50 games, bro. Ain't win 50 games, you know, outside of Sean Payton. He's a Sean Payton merchant, bro. Period. Period. And it's bad, bro. It's bad. But the thing is, like, it's still hard for me to know how much of what's going on right now is Kellen Moore, is Mickey Loomis. Obviously, Mickey Loomis is like the overarching hand on everything. But like, I'm really curious about what Kellen Moore is up to. Like what is how is he gonna get out of this? Like that's gonna be the ultimate tell. How do you guide this team going forward?
I know Brandon Staley like, damn, shit, even I wasn't looking this bad.
Taylor can't say shit, boy. That defense is terrible. Like that defense is bad.
Bad, bro.
Bad, bro. To the point where it's like Drew Lock was out there just doing what he wanted. Like, what the hell? Like, what are you... Like, they did kind of, like, start getting forcing some, like, fourth downs by the time it was too late. But it was like, if they wanted to really push the ball, they could have.
They could have scored 50.
No question. No question. Like, what are we doing on defense? Oh, my God. And how much of it is talent, how much of it is coaching? That's, like, the ultimate question.
Right.
Because we know the talent not good. Talent is not good
at all. Is this the worst team in the NFL right now, as it currently stands?
I have to say, yeah, man. Because even with the Titans are really bad. But okay, you got Cam Ward, and you can say, okay, we don't know what Cam Ward is right now, but you got Cam Ward. We're still in this kind of just a weird area, bro, where it's, and even the Titans, they have like a lot of young players that it's like, okay, you can see their potential eventually blossoming or whatever. Eric Moore, and a bunch of guys. Man, the Saints, and now it's like you got Banks looking out there struggling, Fuaga, Gimpy, bad back, bad knee, hurt. Ruiz on a big contract, trash.
Bro, my favorite play of the game, bro.
Oh,
I gotta clip it.
Gotta clip it, bro.
It was on the play where Spencer throws the interception. If you go and you watch the Zoom live stream, on this play, he's lined up in the backfield next to Spencer, and it's loud, and he can't get the protection of who he's supposed to block because I'm pretty sure like there's a blitz coming, and he like Reese is telling Jake Stoll who to block. I'm before the snap, I'm literally yelling in the Zoom. I said, Reese is telling Stoll who to block, and this man has no idea himself who to fucking block.
No idea.
The ball gets snapped. Reese does nothing.
And then what he does? He go try to run with Spencer Rattler while Spencer Rattler's running, scrambling to the left, to the right. And then Spencer Rattler still get blown up.
Reese right next to him.
Just standing there watching. That's it, bro. Bro, if you ever go back and watch, he's like always at the scene of every crime scene. Bro. Just standing there.
Even OJ be like, damn, nigga, he's like, that's you.
I'd rather get blown up and Ruiz just standing there, bro.
Oh, Listen, Ali said that he's the worst starting player in the NFL, bro.
I
In
believe
the
it.
NFL.
I believe it.
I mean, there's not much more to talk about this game. Wolf. We got 85 concurrent viewers on over 330 views. I know Justin.
Damn, ain't nobody crack 100 yards. We can't even get garbage stats.
No, bro. No.
I thought even Jawan might have 100 yards because he started getting this little garbage stats. Got 53 yards, bro.
No.
AK 18 for 42. Olave 10 for 57. 5.7 average. Ugh.
Like,
You got Olave like he goddamn Anquan Bolden or something.
what is happening, bro?
What are we doing, bro? Like what are we doing? Shaheed 4 for 42.
So, someone explain.
Kamara with 1 catch.
Roderick said this was the worst game to have a watch party for. I disagree. It's the best. It's the best type of game to have a watch party.
That's the best times, bro.
Because trust me, that Reese play had me hollering. I'll rewound that shit. Troy asked, "Is it time to talk about Kool-Aid?" He's a cornerback 2 being asked to be a cornerback 1 when he's not a cornerback 1.
Is he a cornerback too?
Ooh, woof.
I don't know,
bro.
I don't know, bro.
For our recap pods, we might have to start doing a little segment, like 10, 15 minutes of just talking like a draft cloud, bro. Like that's what we're gonna start doing, bro.
Got to start the cloud already. Bro. We ain't get no sacks today. No sacks.
No, none. I don't even know if we got a pressure. Oh, I think we got a pressure. We got one pressure on that opening drive, and Brian Bresee did the exact same thing he did last week, where he like had Sam Darnold, I think, in his grasp, and I think he let. Yeah. Yes. So, it's okay. It's all right, y'all. We just got the Bills in week 4, so we'll be all right. Just got Buffalo next week.
I mean, they let Tua kind of go up and down the field on, like. But this game played out exactly like you don't want it to play out, with all the special teams gaps, and which is an important thing. It goes back to Kellen Moore. Like, that was on my radar during training camp. It's like, man, they're not getting a lot of special teams work, are they?
No, there was bowling and at
Bowling.
504.
Golfing, like these things are important, man. And you got Groupie, who was regressed drastically.
Been on my radar.
We're allowing kick returns, punt returns. It's getting bad, man. Like, show me where the positive coach impact is. Show me.
I don't see it right now. I mean, I saw it in week 2.
I did too.
But Brian said, "I'll throw this one out to cover Sherm. At least we didn't give up 50. We didn't." Thank you, Brian, for the $5 super chat. Oh, shout out to our dude Eric Martinez for this point. He said JT Gray. This is a game where you saw the blowback of them cutting an all-pro gunner like JT Gray. I'm not saying that if they would have had JT Gray that a lot of those returns wouldn't have happened, but players understand why players on special teams like that are so important. And It's like, yes, he was injured, and he was injured in the offseason, and yes, you said, I believe it was like $2 or $3 million when he was cut. But if you're serious about winning, like true winning, you make the case that a player like JT Gray is important on the roster because of situations like that. Now, yes, there was a missed block in the back, all that, but special teams are important. All phases of the game are important.
I'm interested to see how Kellen reacts to this because look, crisis happened. I went back and looked it up because I remember watching when Sean Payton got 70 put on him by Miami a couple years ago when he had just got with the Broncos.
Yep.
70-20. And I remember him kicking a field goal before the half with like a minute left. And I remember like, wow, Sean Payton had lost his nuts. Like I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. But like Sean Payton righted the ship after that.
Right.
That was it. You saw the defense completely flip after that. Like the defense, I don't know what meeting they had or whatever, but they said no more. This is it. And you saw like just a change from that team, from that game moving forward. He still had Russell Wilson. They fought throughout that season. Then the next season, you got Bo Nix, blah, 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 blah. So, like, that's what I'm waiting to see from Kellen Moore. Like, okay, you had this horrible game. We doubt you. I'm doubting you. Adam doubting you. Everybody doubting you. What you gonna do now? Like, can you adjust? Show me, bro. Because if it look like this every other week, they ain't gonna cut it, man. How you gonna build with that? How you gonna build a culture of winning and you build a culture of losers like that, bro? People just get used to losing.
I mean, I don't want to say it's like the offensive version of DA because like the shit DA did was just diabolical, but like the trends of just like the culture of losing is the same. Like DA was just a buffoon and an idiot, but it's just it don't look good, bro. It doesn't look good. Kenneth, as I wrap up, said, "Why the f is Tipton not taking Cook's routes?" Please respond.
Please.
Mason Tipton was like the star of like preseason and stuff. I don't think he's gotten a single rep through.
And he's
3
been
weeks.
active though.
Bro.
That is dumb.
Kevin Austin Jr. got at least one rep because I saw him in the game today. But no Mason Tipton. All right. It's okay. We'll be back for the preview pod for the Bills
my God.
on Wednesday. We appreciate y'all joining us. This is a great game. Just a great game to just so glad I'm disconnected. Like I was laughing,
God.
bro. I was just laughing, having fucking ball, bro.
Can you imagine being emotionally connected right now?
No, sir.
Man.
No, sir. We appreciate y'all. We have 80 concurrent viewers. Please like and subscribe on YouTube if you're listening to this on audio platforms, podcast mediums. Please, 5 stars, like, follow, subscribe. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We will be back on Wednesday for the preview pod. Yeah, Wednesday for the preview pod. Buffalo Bills preview pod. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. With that, we are out.
Peace.